Top 5 animal tricks that fool you. From a caterpillar that transforms into a snake, to a butterfly with eyes painted on its wings, and even a bird that imitates chainsaws and camera shutters. Today we uncover 5 incredible tricks animals use to deceive predators and sometimes even us. Stay with me, because each story gets stranger and smarter than the last. 1. The mimic octopus master of disguise. Imagine diving over a sandy bottom and spotting what looks like a harmless flatfish gliding low along the seafloor. You get closer, and the flatfish suddenly lifts its arms and moves like a striped sea snake. Surprise, the mimic octopus. Found in the warm waters of Indonesia and Malaysia, this octopus can change not just color and texture but also the entire silhouette of its body. By shaping its arms and shifting its skin patterns like a living LED screen, it performs a real-time costume change. Researchers have recorded it imitating more than a dozen species, including lionfish with flared spines, banded sea snakes, jellyfish with trailing tentacles, and even crabs, flounders, and mantis shrimps. The most impressive part is strategy. It chooses the disguise based on the threat in front of it. If a fish that fears venom approaches, the octopus becomes a venomous flatfish. If crabs are the danger, it turns into their snake-shaped nightmare. No rehearsals, no second to kiss just instant biological theater. How does it pull this off? Tiny pigment cells called chromatophores expand and contract to redraw colors and patterns across the skin in milliseconds. Raised skin structures known as papillae pop up or smooth out to add texture, smooth like a fish, or knobbly like a rock. Its arms fold, knot, and ripple to sculpt a completely new geometry. To a predator, the illusion is convincing enough to hesitate, and that hesitation is the octopus' escape window. It isn't trying to fight, it trying to be unappetizing, unfamiliar, or outright frightening. If there were an underwater award for acting, the mimic octopus would win Best Actor, Best Costume, and Best Special Effects in a single sweep. But wait, camouflage is common. What comes next hides danger in plain sight. 2. The stonefish the deadly rock. Picture a dull, algae-covered stone resting on a reef. It seems unremarkable, almost ugly. Then the stone breathes. The stonefish is one of the Oceania's most dangerous ambush predators precisely because it looks like nothing at all. Its skin is bumpy and irregular, perfectly matching the reef texture. The color palette muddy browns, grays, and moss greens blends it into coral rubble, pier blocks, or seagrass shadows. It doesn't chase prey. It waits. When a curious fish swims close, the stonefish lunges a few centimeters and inhales its victim in a blink. The true threat sits on its back, a row of dorsal spines connected to venom glands. A careless step can drive those spines through a foot and deliver venom that causes intense pain, local tissue damage, temporary paralysis, and in extreme cases, breathing difficulty. Divers in the Indo-Euro-Pacific learn to keep their distance from rocks with eyes, and to wear protective footwear in shallow reef flats. The lesson is brutal. What looks lifeless may be very much alive and well-armed. From a design perspective, the stonefish is Natura's booby trap. Camouflage turns the entire body into a false background. Predators don't notice it, prey don't recognize it, and humans, unfortunately, often mistake it for debris. It the opposite of a chase scene, a long, quiet pause followed by a lightning fast strike. If becoming invisible is one tactic, the next animal wins by becoming something else entirely. 3. The caterpillar that pretends to be a snake walking a forest trail when a twig twitches. A triangular hiata rises, swollen and menacing, with dark eyes staring back. Your brain shouts snake, and you freeze. Then the illusion slips a caterpillar. Species like the Hemeroplanes caterpillar are emergency theater specialists. When threatened, they lift the front of the body, inflate sections near the head, and reveal high contrast patterns that mimic scales and eyespots. They even move with short, twitching strikes to sell the performance. The magic is in biomechanics. The caterpillar Euro's soft body bends like a spring and molds like clay, creating a 3-dimensional mask on demand. For a predator, the cost of guessing wrong is high. Attack a real snake and you might get bitten. Attack this snake and you only get a mouthful of plant eater. So most predators choose caution and back off. When the danger passes, the actor exits the stage, the caterpillar relaxes, returns to leafy eating, and fades into the foliage. This is more than a jump scare. Eater's risk management. The caterpillar has no claws, no venom, and little speed. What it has is a convincing story to tell at the right moment. A story that makes a hungry bird think twice. Eyes can be fooled by shapy but they can also be fooled by eyes that aren't real at all. 4. The owl butterfly eyes that deceive with wings closed. The owl butterfly looks like a pair of dead leaves glued to a tree trunk. Open the wings, and 2 enormous eyes appear on the hind wings. Dark, glossy, and startling. For a predator, that sudden reveal suggests the face of something larger, perhaps an owl itself. The trick works in a split second. The attacker hesitates, and hesitation equals survival. Those eyespots are masterpieces of visual psychology. The patterns aren't random, they re carefully placed circles with highlights, shadows, and halos that mimic the depth and shine of a real eye. From a few feet away, the brain completes the picture and screams a predator. Even though eater's only pigment on a wing. The butterfly doesn't need claws or stingers, it needs timing. A quick flash, a confused bird, and a clumsy but successful escape. Many insects use eyespots, but owl butterflies take the illusion further with size and staging, turning a fragile body into a portable scare mask. Eater's theater again this time painted, not sculpted. Vision can lie. But what if hearing could be fooled just as easily? 5. The lyrebird deception by sound. Deep in Australian forests, a strange medley echoes, camera shutters, car alarms, chainsaws, footsteps, laughter. Follow the sounds and you find a bird on a branch, tail fanned like a harp. The lyrebird doesn't imitate by accident, eater's a virtuoso. Males collect sounds from their surroundings other bird calls, human noises, forest ambience and remix them into elaborate performances during courtship displays. Why mimic a chainsaw or a camera? Because variety and precision signal quality. The more complex and accurate the repertoire, the stronger the message to potential mates: I learn, I adapt, I thrive. Eater's an acoustic peacock tale. Where visual mimics rewrite what you see, the lyrebird rewires what you hear, turning familiar noises into instruments of persuasion. What seems playful is in fact an evolved language of attraction. The result can fool even human listeners nearby. We hear the sound, assume the source, and only later discover the performer. In a world that often trusts ears over eyes, this is deception at its boldest. Winning by sound, not by appearance. So, which of these tricksters of nature fooled you the most? The actor with 8 arms, the rock that bites, the caterpillar snake, the butterfly with painted eyes, or the bird that sings in other voices? Tell us in the comments, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Feral Fables to keep discovering the most surprising stories of the animal world. Additional insight: mimicry isn't only about looking dangerous, sometimes the goal is to look boring. Many reef creatures survive by resembling sand, algae, or broken coral patterns that predators learn to ignore. The genius of the mimic octopus is switching between beringa and threatening in a heartbeat. Field note: divers are trained to keep neutral buoyancy and avoid touching the bottom, partly because so many rocks are alive. Stonefish, scorpionfish, and stingrays all rely on stillness and camouflage. Respecting space is the safest strategy for everyone. Quick comparison: eyespots also appear on moths, fish, and even some snake's tails. The common thread is the startle reflexeuro, a sudden, high-contrast shape that forces a predator to pause long enough for the prey to flee. Behavioral note: the caterpillar's transformation is reversible by design. Inflating tissues is metabolically cheaper than building permanent armor, so the animal pays only when danger is near. That efficiency is one reason such illusions persist in evolution. Sound and memory: lyrebirds don't just copy, they curate. A male may spend years refining his playlist, practicing sequences until timing and tone feel natural. To a listening female, flawless execution is a promise of good genes and sharp intelligence.